everybody, how's it going? Got a collection update video of various different genres here. In the background we're going to be playing one of them, and that's Vicious Blade with Relentless Force. This band's out of Pittsburgh and released this, I think it's September, on digital format. And I pre-ordered it and finally got a copy just a week or so ago. And really digging this one. As you can tell, it's a black and speed, black and thrash metal outfit. Check this out. You know what this reminds me of? Back in the days, first hearing bands like Blood Feast and Sentinel Beast and that style, like all those bands that are coming out, it has that same feel to it to me. This is a female vocalist as well, kind of, so it really fits along with Sentinel Beast a little bit, but I believe the vocalist is Clarissa Bandini, something like that. But as you can tell, her vocals are really vicious, very blackened, but she does some death growls every once in a while, and some kind of hardcore punk shouts every once in a while. But that track that was playing is the opening track, and it is also the title track, Relentless Force. Dig that one. I love Lunacy, Mistress of Death. Forged Steel was another great track. Nocturnal Slaughter. Blasphemous Conjuring. Every freaking track. Scorched and Death Blow. Great album. I'm going to post a link in the description below so you can check it out for yourself. But definitely a killer one. And I was just watching Roger Kordovik's contest entry to Marty Metal Mac, 1,000 subscribers, and he showed a band, I think it was Extorted, something like that. It was really killer stuff, so thank you, Roger, for sharing that. But as soon as you start bringing that up, when I first glanced at it, I thought you was going to show this album, because the artwork's kind of similar. No, not exactly, but kind of in that same realm, and it had the same art on the tray kind of thing going. So you see what I'm saying whenever I comment on your video. I don't believe this is Ed Ripka arts, but really cool kind of Judas Priest Painkiller looking kind of color scheme, and this big hand holding a skull out of a pit of lava with that dark fortress behind it and swords being raised out of the lava. Just amazing. Black and thrash of the modern day. Definitely like this bad boy out. It fucking rules. It's a ripper. But anyway, let's go move forward. So, raided the used CD bin and got a stack of CDs that I've never had before. Always wanted them. And I picked up some wax. So, I'll just get into it. I got, I think, 4 records here and 6 or 7 CDs to show. But first one up is this one, KK's Priest, Sermons of the Sinner, released in 2021, I believe. I've been wanting to pick this up for a while, and I just didn't. I kept on skipping it, and finally, and that's how these albums right here, I've always skipped stuff, and then I forget about it. And then luckily I found them on a used copy, but that's how I decided to go ahead and pick this one up, and it's pretty damn good. It's got Ripper Owens in it on vocals. Also has KK Downing from Judas Priest, so you can imagine what it sounds like. A little bit of Judas Priest. Really dig Hellfire Thunderbolt. I love that. I love the title track. And there was another Metal Through and Through I digged. And Return of the Sentinel. When I saw that, I was wondering if it was going to be like part 2. I believe it is, to the Judas Priest Sentinel, which is one of my favorite tracks of all time by Judas Priest. But really dig this one. I enjoyed the crap out of this when I listened to it. I always have loved Ripper Owens' vocals, and of course, you can't go wrong with KK Downing. So that's the first one, and dig that one. Second one up was kind of the same boathouse as that one. And I have a couple of Primal Fear albums, but I decided to pick this one up, and to be honest with you, it hasn't grown on me quite yet. I do like it, but it just hasn't grabbed me yet, so I'll just say that. But Primal Fear out of Germany with Code Red released this in 2023. Kind of a speed metal, heavy metal act, but it fits that KK Priest kind of stuff. I love the fucking artwork in this. That's why I remember seeing people show this, and I thought about picking it up on CD, but I saw it for very cheap, and I think it's a return. Somebody just returned it, and I picked it up for $15, so why not? But like I said, I really don't have a favorite song yet. It kind of, I love the production on it. It's really heavy. Love the vocals on it, but it kept on striking me as a little happy. I don't know if that makes sense, but I don't know. I'm gonna check it out later, see if it grows on me a little bit. Next one up, I remember on Halloween released Straight Outta Hell in 2013. I just didn't pick it up for some damn reason. I don't know why. I'm a huge Halloween fan, and but I'm more towards the 80s and early 90s stuff, maybe early 2000 stuff. But recently I've been running across people getting rid of their old Halloween collection, and I've picked up several copies. I think there's a couple videos ago. I found 2 others, but great freaking record or CD. I think this is the original because it's a little banged up, but it was $5, I think. Kind of jokes they put in there. Moved to new address. I don't know what the hell that means, but cover CD and like that fucking ant and a pumpkin on fire. But yeah, this one is a good one. I like the synth work in this, and the guitar and the vocals, of course, are just amazing. I really, when I listened to this the other night, I really enjoyed the hell out of it. And you know, of course, I heard the first single, which was oh shit, I can't even see that. Remember, I think. Oh fuck, I can't see it. But anyway, it's a very good song. So, and the whole album is actually really good. So, cool to have a little speed and power metal going on here. Cool one. Another one up. I didn't even actually know this existed. Found the EP Lucifer Rising by Candlemass, which was released, I believe, 2007 or 8 when I looked it up. This is copy 1526. And it has 2007 Athens Live, which has Solitude and all their good songs. Mirror Mirror, Under the Oak, which is my favorite Candlemass song. Black Dwarf, I think it's a newer one. But there's all right, the 3 studio tracks. Lucifer Rising, freaking awesome. I love that track. White God, it's okay. And Demon's Gate, I think, is a redo. I didn't really listen to that one. I kind of skipped it because I want to hear the live stuff. But really dig that artwork. That's pretty sick. And it's nice to have this in my Candlemass collection. Like I said, I mean, this is a gold disc too. I had no idea if this even existed, so grabbed it immediately once I saw the Candlemass logo. Oh shit, this thing does not want to go back in the little pocket. And lately I've been picking up these sleeves to cover my digipacks in so they're not all fucked up. So I'm pretty proud of myself, and I'm not gonna no longer fear of fucking them up. Next one up is, man, I was so stoked to see this. I think this is Woods of Ypres, which is Canadian. I mean, the album I have is black metal. I've never actually owned a copy of this one till now. I did hear, was it Bury Me at Mount Pleasant Cemetery? I think that track is, I think that's the title of the track. But anyway, yeah, this is Woods of Ypres. Woods 4, the Green album. And a really good one. This one is very, very good. It's not as much black metal in this one as the first album. This is more of a doom metal album, and it has a lot of clean vocals in it. Of course, the black metal style or death metal growls that he puts in there is freaking perfect timing. Very depressing album, because if you know the history, David Gold, the vocalist, has passed on, and the lyrics to this seems like he's singing about his death. So this is a very moving piece of art, in my opinion. So R.I.P. David Gold. And I believe if I remember right, he was actually buried in that cemetery he's singing about in this, if I remember right. Correct me if I'm wrong. But very good one. Very, very good album. Next one up is, damn, I don't have these in order. Another one I didn't know existed. I love Triptykon, but I didn't know this EP existed. This is Shattered, or Shatter. Of course, if you don't know who Triptykon is, it's Tom G. Warrior. So there's a couple Celtic Frost covers on here. I think they do Circle of Tyrants and Dethroned Emperor, which is a very slower version, it seems like. A little bit more doomy and heavy as fuck. But this fucking thing is freaking beast. I love it. And I was so stoked just to grab it once I saw it. And I bet it's the same seller that sold that Candlemass sold this EP too. But favorite track on this was I Am the Twilight. Really dig that one. And this kind of reminds me of the last Celtic Frost album. What was that called? Sorry for leaving the frame. Monotheist. Kind of reminds me of this album, which this is a fucking masterpiece as well. But good to have this one in my collection. Huge fan of this this artist right here. But like I said, didn't even know this existed, so it's in my collection. Now I want to listen to Monotheist. I want to listen to that album now. This was great. This is a great Celtic Frost album, and it just kind of fits that Triptykon album right there. Next one is another piece of wax. Sleep with Dope Smoker. So when I first heard this album, it was actually called Jerusalem. My buddy had it, I think in the late 90s or early 2000. I can't remember when it was released. This is the Southern Lord 20th year anniversary. But Sleep with Dope Smoker. Of course, we know this is a Doomstoner metal band with Mike Pike. And just really good. It's actually just one fucking song. It's not really an album. One song, over an hour long. You really have to be on smoke some weed and in a chill mood to really enjoy this album. I do. I love it. I have to be in the mood to listen to it, but it's just one of those nice listens. And if you don't know what Sleep sounds like, it kind of reminds me of Black Sabbath, but it's Doomstoner. But really stoked to find this this version or this copy. I love the artwork to this. I think that is sick. I love the desert scene. Has some kind of biblical references. When I smoked a little weed and listened to this when I first got it, and the biblical references in the song lyrics are cracking me up. Yeah, but I love the guitar solos on this as well. This is a double disc on a translucent green, which is beautiful. I don't know if you can see it, but that is a beautiful green color. I can't remember. I think this had a poster in it. I haven't taken it out yet. Oh no, this is the sleeve. Shut the fuck up, Steve. Somebody knows how to take care of their records. Whoever sold this put it in anti-static sleeves already. But man, look at that artwork. Always reminds me of like Star Wars. For some reason, it just has that Star Wars kind of look to it. Especially with this guy with the breathing apparatus and his weapon. The two moons right here in the skyline. These strange horses with horns. Yeah, very Star Wars like and very cool. And it has this little whatever creatures right here. But yeah, this is not for everybody. But if you like Doom Stoner like me, you'll dig it. This is true Doom Stoner too. It is slow. I love the guitar tone. Guitar tone is freaking masterpiece sounding, and the bass is very low, and I love the drums, love the guitar solos. Mike Pike's solos on this are really good, and his vocals are really good. And if you don't know who Mike Pike is, High on Fire, so cool. What do I got next? Found this. So I've been working on my Devin Townsend collection. I have several of his albums, not a lot, but I have several of his albums, and come across Accelerated Evolution, which has one of my favorite tracks by him, Deadhead. And you know, this is very like progressive, alternative heavy metal, I guess, and very cool. I love his guitar tone. I love the tuning he plays in on this. I kind of adopted his tuning, which is a C sharp tuning, to one of my bass. And some of my bass solos, I've actually tuned my bass to C sharp to mimic, because you could do really cool stuff with this. This is one he still had the bullets, I think is what he called it, because he's quite the comedian. It's a double disc. There's bonus tracks on the other disc. I actually have not listened to that other disc, but pretty cool little setup here. Of course, there's the king of vocals himself. The guy is a freaking genius, musician as well, from I think British Columbia. Came with this order form I thought was pretty cool. Some of these I don't even know what these are. I'm gonna have to look these up. Pretty sick, but I was so stoked to find this. So, and next thing I need to pick up is I actually used to have it, but Empath. I don't know what happened to my copy. I was wanting to listen to it the other day. That one and Deconstruction, I need to find those two albums. I love those two albums. Not as much. I don't like this album as much as those, but this one's still good, and so I just need to find those. Next one up. So video a couple days ago, I mentioned having all the Typo Negative on vinyl. I finally completed it with Bloody Kisses, which is when I saw the artwork, I was like, hey, that's not the same artwork as my CD. It's a different look. So here's the original CD, and I just thought that was kind of weird. But I think I like, I'll put that back in. I kind of like this one better, because who doesn't like two gothic girls smooching? But anyway, I remember when I first heard this, I actually heard Black Number One. It's the first track I heard on this. Back in '94, I want to say, me and my buddy smoked a bunch of weed and was kicked back eating bean burritos from Taco Gringo with a lot of sauce, and watching Beavis and Butthead videos. That's one that was really big. And I don't know if it was during that or a video maybe afterwards watching that. They played Black Number One, and I saw, hey, that's fucking Peter Steele. And yeah, I was like, fuck yeah, gotta get the new shit. And back then, and got it. And this album's been a classic in my mind from that era ever since. I like October Rust just a little bit better than this album, but this is probably my number 2, and number 3 would be Origin of Feces. And but anyway, stoked to have this on wax to finish my collection. It's a double disc with or double LP on green with this card. Love the colors, the black typo negative symbol. This entire opus is respectfully dedicated to all those who have loved unconditionally, only to have their hearts can't say that word. Anyway, good stuff. Good album. My favorite tracks on this would probably be Christian Woman, Black Number One. Can't get that in there. Too Late Frozen, I love that. I thought Hate All White People was on this album. It's not. It must be on October Rust. I don't know where I heard that track. But anyway, yeah, Bloody Kisses on wax finally. In my collection. Next up is another album that came out about that time period. I finally found it on wax. I've had this album in years because my CD was pretty bad off, so don't listen to it. But I got this Alice in Chains EP, Jar of Flies, which was killer, and it just takes me back. Just Type of Negative, Alice in Chains, all those bands just takes me back to the good old days. And this is just absolutely killer one. My favorite tracks on this is definitely Nutshell, I Stay Away, No Excuses. And for the longest time, the only way I could listen to I Stay Away was on this comp right here. And now I have it on the full album. There's a couple songs on here at the end I really don't even listen to. I do like Well and Wasp on side B, but I rarely listen to side B whenever I do listen to this. I listened to this a couple of times. It's all about side A for me. Killer shit. And last but not least is an album. I found that same CD used bin, and that's Nightwish, the Finnish opera metal band. And this album really reminds me of my daughter. She really liked Nemo and I Wish I Had an Angel, I believe, and there's another track she liked a lot. And I remember the first time I ever heard Nightwish was actually on a movie, Relic, I think it was. They had I Wish I Had an Angel, which is a really cool, freaking heavy ass freaking tune. Live both vocals, the dual male and female vocalist, Tarja, I think is her name. She could fucking do some vocals, and then man, where's his name at? He plays in Toro or Tourette or Marco. He plays the bass on here, this guy. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I always thought she was pretty freaking hot. I remember seeing my daughter showed me Phantom of the Opera, and I was like, yeah, this is pretty fucking cool. It's not on this album. I don't even know what album that's on. But dig this one. But Nightwish, if you don't know, it's a symphonic opera style heavy metal with some really hooky shit. Really, the keyboardist is very classically trained. Of course, Tarja, you can tell she's classically trained. And the other members are add the heavy metal element to it. But anyway, that's my video. I hope you guys would like this one. Decided to kind of do this a collection update. I think I'm going to do the honorable mentions glam metal thing, but that video is not doing very well, so I may not even do that now. But I was thinking about doing another brutal death metal video, which I may do that. I think I'm gonna do a brutal death metal video just for shits and fucking giggles. Because that's me, and I love brutal death metal. I have one video, brutal death metal video, my top 10, and for the longest time it said about 300 views and didn't get very many views, and all of a sudden I look and it's at the top of my my chart or whatever YouTube shows, and it's got 1,700 views all of a sudden. So really love my brutal death metal, and I think tonight I'm gonna sit down and do a part 2. So anyway, I hope you guys like this video, and You all have a good one. Later.